The Ravens have just made Lamar Jackson the richest QB in the history of the NFL, showing both Lamar and the rest of the NFL they believe he can and will lead this team to a Super Bowl. Lamar is one of the fastest players to ever play the QB position. Many critics believe it's his passing abilities that have limited his true ceiling. Can Lamar finally silence his doubters and take his game to a new level? Expectations couldn't be higher. Find out if Lamar can deliver Baltimore another championship. Come with me, you and I, as we go on a journey to Truzz the process. And welcome to the Ravens scheme rebuild. Yes, we are the Baltimore Ravens. Let's take a look at the schemes. West Coast power run. Only 79%. We got to get some more power backs in here. They utilize two fullbacks, which is unique. Need some more power offensive linemen. So they use all power. It's kind of similar to Atlanta. Improviser. Of course it's improviser. But we have Lamar Jackson, so we're fine. We don't have to worry about picking up another one. We're going to have to find some more power backs. Another fullback. Wide receiver is also playmaker. Tight ends possession. We just need a left guard and a center. Well, I say we just need those to make the scheme closer to 100. But I'll have to see what these offensive linemen and the rest of these players look like overall wise. I gotta be honest, I haven't really done too much with the Baltimore Ravens. They also run a disguise 3-4, similar to Atlanta. Both ends with power rush, nose tackles, run stopper. Outside linebacker, power rush. Middle linebackers are pass coverage. Right outside linebacker, speed rusher. Man-to-man corners, and hybrid safeties. I mean, it's the exact same thing. And very, very familiar with, from my time of going through Sims with the Baltimore playbook. You get a lot of rush yards with your quarterback. I mean, I was using the Chiefs for it. And look, I got criticized for using the Chiefs for all the tests, but there was a reason. It's because Patrick Mahomes can throw and run, and some playbooks run and some playbooks throw more. And every time I used Baltimore with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes ran for like 800, 900 yards. So, you know, you can beat Lamar Jackson also. They have 11 pistol sets, 14 shotgun. Yeah, they're a big pistol offense. And, you know, power run, West Coast scheme, same. Wear down defenses, you know, short and intermediate levels, a lot of tight ends. I expect that the sim numbers are, you know, two tight ends getting production, maybe only one or two wide receivers really getting production. In Sims, I'm gonna guess. I don't think I really paid attention to that as much as Patrick Mahomes running for 900 yards every season stuck out the most. And then, you know, the 3-4 scheme. I don't think this one particularly did well for me when I was testing it out. So I will see how this does. Like I said, Atlanta's my favorite. Atlanta's my favorite, and the Arizona Cardinals did really well with how well I made that playbook eventually play. So I'm going to train the same. I'm not going to, you know, I know it's a running playbook, but I'm not going to, at first, we'll see how our success is, train where I'm running the ball all the time. So maybe it's playbook specific sometimes with how you train, but I'm still going to train to throw at the right levels for success and see how that works with Baltimore, at least to start in the first year or two. And if we have to adjust, we will. But I'm pretty sure that what I came up with on how to train properly is a little bit of a cheat code. A little bit of glitch in the system. Could be. So we're going to find out. All right, let's take a look at the roster. Of course, you got Lamar with Truzz. You're going to want to have a good backup, I think. And Lamar Jackson, he, holy shit, 96 speed and acceleration. Man, that's so fast. Lamar Jackson plays very late in his career, and when I do a lot of sims and rebuilds and leagues, and it's that rushing yards that no one else gets in this playbook, and other playbooks, I should say. Like Dobbins is in scheme. How close is he? We have to get rid of him. Oh boy, we might have to get rid of J.K. Dobbins. Gus the Bus is the only one. They run a power scheme. They have one power running back. Patrick Ricard's not even in scheme. So boy Bateman, Duvernay. Yeah, we got some work to do because a lot of these guys aren't even in scheme, and they're close. Bro. This is Daniel Falele. This is the guy that all these people use. Look how slow this guy is. Yeah, we got some work to do on this offensive line. We got a lot of work to do because we have to be in scheme, and we ain't in scheme. And Calais Campbell's gonna be 38 years old, and people are jumping for joy that he joined the Falcons. He's gonna be 38 years old. Holy crap! Years. Yo, man, this team is a little old. Little old. And they're talking about Patrick Queen wants to leave. Yeah, I don't know. This team's old, yo. Wow. Yep. Superstar kicker. Hey. Look at how much oh my. I mean, yeah, he legit wins games on his own. He's so good and he can sing. But that's just crazy, dude. That is so crazy. Well, we have to work quickly to surround and I guess re-sign Lamar Jackson. So let's get to the re-signed players and see what we got going on here. Okay, so we're at the re-signing stage, and there's 25 guys that need to be re-signed, and we're not re-signing 25 guys. I can tell you that most of them are going, they're old or not worth it. But of course we have to sign this man. We're gonna hopefully give him enough. If not, we're gonna franchise. Thank you, sir. See you. Please stick around. Yeah, you're old. We will try to resign. Ben Powers isn't in scheme. I can't really see myself signing him. No? Ben Powers is not a power scheme runner. Let's see how close he is. Yeah, he's not even close. He's an 81 overall. But he's 27. So we're gonna have to let him walk, man. Gonna have to let him walk. It's all about building within scheme. Right? Look, these guys are all going. Old, 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 old. Oh, shit. So old, so old. Not good enough, not in scheme. So, goodbye, guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. Alright, you know what the next stage is. Okay, so we are on free agency. I've identified our needs here. We need a backup quarterback. Some of these are more important than others. We need a backup quarterback that's an improviser. We're going to need more RBs in our scheme. Probably trade J.K. Dobbins. We need some fullbacks in our scheme. We need a wide receiver 3 and 4. We need a tight end 4. Those really aren't as big as priorities as we need a left guard. That's a big priority. We're eventually going to need to replace our right guard. And we need a right tackle. That's a huge need. We need a right end. And we don't need a defensive tackle, but I think Pierce is on the trade block, and we need cornerbacks 2 and 3. So here are our targets. We have Jamal Dean, Jonathan Jones, McGlinchey, and Nate Davis. Kind of going with I don't think we're going to sign all these guys, but we'll see what happens. Some of these guys want to come here. See what we have to fill in. I might roll over our first round pick to get a second round pick and a pick next year, and kind of play it that way. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Jamal Dean has more interest in us than the Falcons, but who knows? I'd be pretty sick for them to get Jamal Dean and pair him with what's his name? Forget. Anyway, let's advance and see if we pick up these guys. Yes, we got Jamal Dean, Jonathan Jones on a 1-year deal, and Nate Davis. Did we miss out on? I guess we missed out. All right, we didn't get McGlinchey. Do we go after Steele? What about Steele for just a 1-year deal? What's 2? Or we give Terrence Steele a 1-year offer. And then see what we can pick up in the draft. All right, so we have Dean, Jamal Williams, Jonathan Jones, Terrence Steele's on board, Nate Davis, James Robinson. There you go.
It's the Bears now on the clock.
All right, so here we are at the draft. Let's skip ahead to our pick. We have the 23rd overall.
With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock.
Oh, the Eagles want to move up? Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's a great deal. We're moving back. Yeah, because we need a second-round pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current pick has been traded. On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens.
There he is. Oh, we gotta take him. I think I am. Hit Dev.
The Chiefs are on the clock.
Pro move there. Pro move.
The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now.
William Lewis. Bill L.
On the clock now, the Kansas City
That's
Chiefs.
unfortunate. Hopefully he has a high overall.
The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock.
Who's better? See, he's 21. I think we're gonna go with DeMarcus Curtis.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota
That looks
Vikings.
good. It just sucks that he doesn't have a dev.
With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock.
This guy's a first-round talent, and he's still on the board. Oh, we have to take him now.
The Cleveland Browns are now on the clock.
Yeah, we're taking that guy. We'll trade him when we have to. It's ridiculous.
On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay
Thought that guy would be better.
Packers. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now.
I mean, this guy's probably pretty good. I'm going to take him.
On the clock now, the Houston Texans.
We'll find out how good he is. Thought he'd have a dev.
The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock.
All right, let's check out our draft recap. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. No hidden dev, but he's 78 overall. Not the greatest draft ever. Definitely not very good. This isn't a good draft. Not at all. So what is their speed? Well, he's close to being a playmaker, so. All right, got to build him up. We've already seen that draft plenty of times. As you can see, we've made a trade to acquire a third-round pick from the Cardinals. In addition, we pick up a second-round pick from the Bears and ship them J.K. Dobbins. All right, there, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for week 1 of this Baltimore rebuild. Getting this team to this point has been a little bit of a struggle, but as you'll see, we've made some trades along the way. We got rid of Dobbins and our right guard, Zeitler. We traded some people there, got some picks for next year, cleared up some salary a little bit. So let's take a look at schemes. It's not pretty. 92%. We need to work on getting our center up there and our fullback, and then we're 100%. Yeah, there weren't many DNs and DTs in our scheme on the free agency, so we did what we could. That is our priority in the draft. Offensive linemen and defensive linemen. That's where we're going. We need to get better on those positions. But definitely D-end and outside linebacker. Ajabo and a left outside linebacker. I forget his name. So I am not as familiar with this team, and I'm just picking this up after a couple of days. Putting this down to deal with other stuff. They're not that good at either. So our strength are our safeties, our middle linebackers, and our corners on defense. And then our weaknesses are our interior defensive line and our outside linebackers. That's what's going to hurt us. Offensively, I think we're pretty good. We're waiting for Steele to come back, but we have a good backup offensive lineman there. I think we're pretty good on offense. I'm pretty certain that this team will compete for a championship this season. Yes, it's a good playbook. I don't know about defensively. We'll see. We'll see how training makes out for us. Maybe training can be our downfall because I'm going to train like I always train. And I'm not going to train to the strength of this playbook, which is running. I think the playbooks will just run no matter what you train passing wise. It's just when you're passing, no matter what playbook you're in, you want them to target the weaknesses of the defense. So this is probably one of our highest overall teams we're starting with, I believe, so far. It's only our 13, but 84 on offense, 84 on defense. Of course, that equals at 84 overall. Take a look at the team. You have Lamar Jackson being backed up by the 35-year-old Case Keenum. This is Casey Keenum playing the hits. Jamal Williams is starting. We signed him, but Curtis is right behind him. We still have Gus Bus Edwards. And then we have James Robinson, Bateman, and Duvernay are on the outside with the rookies. Lewis and Ford. Brought in my boy Bo Melton. And then you have Andrews and Isaiah Likely. McCary, I guess is how you say his name, is starting for Steele right now. He's injured. Alele is behind him. Alele's so slow. The rookie Owens is at right guard now. We traded away Zeitler, 34 years old. Got Linderbaum, Nate Davis. These three guys can build up. It's Stanley, up there in age a little bit, but he should be around for a good couple years, at least till we get maybe Steele's replacement. Who knows what we do with the offensive line, but it's not as big a priority as it is the defensive line. Because right now, dude, you can say that name, Madubuki. Madubukaki is starting at left end. Jones at DT over Hurst. Hurst has to start over here because I moved Pierce out here. You get Jones in, who is a star dev, but Pierce is hurt. Of course, we have the new man, Jamal Dean, opposite Marlon Humphrey, Jonathan Jones at the slot. Some backups here with Stevens and Amar Davis. Kyle Hamilton being backed up by Chuck Clark, who's also our sub linebacker. Odafe Uwe, or how you say his name. I mean, he's star dev, so I'm starting him over Bowser, but 75 is not great for outside linebacker. Middle linebackers are strong. Filled up Patrick McQueen. What is going on? Patrick Queen. He's a race car. David Ajabo, star dev, but 71 overall, it stinks. Of course, Marcus Williams as a dev. So there you go. There's our team. That is what we're rocking with. And as we do, every rebuild, we advance week 1 and we look at the results. And we get the win, 28-24. That's what I'm talking about. Starting off the season with a win. Lamar Jackson throwing a pick, but let's see what his rushing numbers are. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Everyone gets his reception. Okay. Nope. Yeah, no sacks. I don't know. How do we win? No picks, no sacks, no nothing. But there you go. There you go. That is the sim to week 1. We will see you at the bye week. We will see you at the bye week to see where we're at. And then from there, advance to the end of the season. So, season 1 is underway. See you in a little bit. Made it to our week 14 bye. Let's look at the stats. Lamar Jackson not throwing for a lot of yards because he's probably running for a lot of yards. 66% passing percentage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he almost has 726 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. That's insane. That is insane. The rookie with 6 touchdowns. Wow, I love to see it. I think it's going to pay off not starting him. If we don't win a Super Bowl in this first run through, he may get a dev upgrade if he wins Rookie of the Year. We'll have to see. I'm surprised how bad Bateman's doing, but it is what it is with this playbook. The numbers are gonna be weird. It's more about results. You know, they just win games, man. Just winning games. Even though he's not starting, he still has 5 sacks. Patrick McQueen, the race car. Tell me you have kids without telling me you have kids. Alright, so offensive yards, we are mid-pack, 15th. Defensively, we're mid-pack, 13th. 14th in scoring. 4th in points allowed. That's where we're at, man. We are winning games because we are not letting our opponents score. We are first in our division at 9-4. And we have 4 weeks left. 15, 16, 17, and 18. 4 wins, 4 games left. Let's see if we can get the wins. Team's looking good. We're up to 85 across the board. It's a tight division. The Bengals are at 66, which is crazy. But it's a tight division. Let's see if we can close it out, win the division, and get into the playoffs. We are 12-5, as you can see. Won our division, 85 across the board. Let's see how the stats shook out here. 3,000 yards passing for Lamar. 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 66% passing. Not bad. Case scheme looks like he got in there a little bit. So it could be a little bit more for old Lamar, but missing. Jamal Williams, 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. Almost 900 yards for Lamar Jackson and 7 rushing touchdowns. Unbelievable. DeMarcus Curtis, 400 yards and 6 touchdowns in the backup role. Not bad. Duvernay goes for 1,000 with 6 touchdowns. Andrews, 800 yards and 9. Jeremy Ford, 500 yards and 6 touchdowns. I mean, Bateman, what are you doing, dude? Ugh, yikes. Curtis also got 100 yards catching and 2 receptions TD. So maybe he has a chance to get offensive rookie of the year. Who knows? Roquan and Patrick McQueen combined for over 223 tackles, which is awesome. 6 sacks and 3 interceptions combined for those 2 monsters. Michael Pierce, those sacks. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get a lot of sacks because, hello, friend. I wasn't expecting to get a lot of sacks because our just defensive front just not as great as it should be. Interceptions are pretty decent, I guess. So there you go. Offensive yards, we are 26th. Defensive yards, we moved all the way up to 5th defensive yards. That's awesome. 15th in scoring and 4th in points allowed. Our defense is playing well. You know, we're not giving up points, even despite giving up yards. That's what you want to see, man. That is really awesome. Let's take a look at the schedule, how we did this season. Started off with a couple wins, a loss, back with another win. 2 losses in a row, then we're on a little run here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, 4 wins in a row, and finished 3 out of 4 with a win. So not bad. Not bad at all. Let's check to see what awards we hit weekly. Oh, Roquan. Week 2, 8 tackles, a sack, interception. Roquan again, 10 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 2 forced fumble recoveries. Lamar got week 11, 80 yards and a rushing touchdown. There you go. Ooh, Bradley. We know who Bradley Ford is. Texans got to go to quarterback. And there you go. And we know who Victor Ruiz is. Because it's the same draft class for the first season. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter because it's not about who we draft. So 80 yards and 4 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson in Week 18. Going into the playoffs strong. So we have training everything already knocked out. Let's sim our first playoff game here in the wild card round. We are home against the Cleveland Browns, a rivalry in the division. And we won 35-28. Let's take a look at the score here. I was not expecting this to be a high-scoring game, but so it is. Oh, Lamar Jackson, 3 interceptions. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Ooh, the rookie. Look at the rook, DeMarcus Curtis. Yeah, man, I don't know. And his rushing yards were down. How did we end up winning this game? I don't know. Rashad Bateman had finally showed up at a game. no sacks. Jonathan Jones, 1 pick. Wow. I mean, all right, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, so here we are. We are going to be taking on Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts. This seems like a tough matchup. They seem to have some guys making, weekly winners there in the offensive player and defensive player of the week winners. So this is gonna be tough. So let's sim ahead and see if we get to the AFC conference game. And we win 35-10. That is what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the stats. Put up 35 burgers in back-to-back games. Lamar Jackson, a much better game. 3 tutties, 64 yards and a touchdown. Love to see it. The rookie Jeremy Ford coming through. Duvernay, Bateman getting touchdowns. Did we get any sacks? We got sacks. Tyus Bowser, Ndamukong Suh, Ed Brown getting in there. Backup guys, Jamal Dean and Chuck Clark. All right, boys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But here we go. We're going to be facing off against the Chiefs. The good old Chiefs. And as C4 will go off about them having one of the best playbooks. Okay, they have a good playbook, but it's not the best. And it doesn't matter what playbook you have. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes can make any playbook work. So it's not just a playbook, it's Patrick Mahomes. So yeah, they're always going to be there. I don't know why people complain about the playbook thing. It's overblown. I've shown you there's plenty of other viable playbooks than just the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and this and that. Remember, the Raiders are the best. But I digest. I said I digest. I digress, maybe? It's late, and we're doing this rebuild. Very late. I digest. I digest what? I digress. All right. True test to this playbook, to our training style. Can we go into the 13-4 Kansas City Chiefs versus Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs playbook, and get ourselves to our first Super Bowl in the first season? Let's go, Lamar. Let's do it. Do it. Oh, man. What a tough one. What a tough one. That's a bummer. Lost by a field goal. Man, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. Sorry, guys. I really thought there was going to be a one and done rebuild. But Chiefs are tough. Hopefully next year we can get someone else to knock them out and we can, beat whatever Cinderella story there is in the playoffs if we get there. That's just tough. All right, looking at the the Pro Bowl lineup here. Lamar Jackson has made it. Very nice. Card has made it. Mark Andrews has made it. Very nice. Linderbaum has made it. Oh, wow, McGlinchey made it. Didn't want to come here. Son of a bitch. Unfortunate, but expected that not many of our defenders made it. Thought one of our middle linebackers would have. None of our corners have. Williams made it. Very nice. That's not Gus Edwards, is it? Huh? Gus Edwards made it as a punt returner? There's no way. Whatever. All right, it's yearly awards time here as the Chiefs will face off against the Cowboys. Yeah, that is a little bit of an annoying thing when the Cowboys make it. It's really not that annoying. If you're not in the Super Bowl, what do you care? Looking at the MVP race, I mean, Lamar didn't even make it. Unbelievable. Very surprised there. Offensive Player of the Year. There's Lamar. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody. Offensive Rookie. There's four. That's Bradley. What am I talking about? Curtis is way down here. Oh boy. Best QB. And Lamar's on the list. Not the greatest. Jamal Williams. They'll be out of here, but okay. Wide receiver. Yeah. Nope. We ain't getting that. There you go. There's Stanley and Linderbaum and Luke Owens. Okay. Of course, Miles Garrett gets that. Didn't do so well in the yearly awards. It's a shame. Resign time. And I want to let you know they will not be resigning any of these guys who are up against the cap. Rook will take over for Jamal Williams. Jonathan Jones will not walk. Terrence Steele's out. Clark's gone. Duvernay's gone. Yeah, we need a lot of work to do. Gus the Bus is out. James Robinson's out. Drake Flowers is gone. Hurst is gone. Bo Melton's out. Akins, Tonga, Kari. Yeah, guys gotta go. And hopefully I can cut somebody, put some more cap space to sign some people. But right now, we are not resigning those guys. Look at, do we have any retirements? Sue's gone and Case Keenum, yeah. No one cares. Nobody cares. No one cares. Alright, let's get the free agency. In a move to clear up some cap space, we're moving on from Pierce. Trading him for a third this year to the Broncos. See you, bud. So we made one move this offseason, and something we've done all the time because these 3 teams in a row have all been 3-4, and we took Rashawn Gary. We took Rashawn over Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons wanted way more money. So we took Rashawn Gary, and we'll have him for a much longer time. And we still have about $9 million in cap space. So we cleared out a lot of cap space so we can make this move, cut a lot of people. And I think we'll have decent cap going forward. It's going to be tougher because in these other rebuilds we did, we really didn't have to worry about cap because of the quarterback. They're rookie deals. We got rid of Kyler right at the right time, and then we won a Super Bowl the last season before our rookie we drafted got a increase in salary for signing a new big deal. So we'll see how this goes with having Lamar gain so much money, but it'll be tight. It'll be tight. But we're gonna do our best. I denied the fifth-year option on Rashad Bateman, and I kept David Ajabos. So let's build up David. And we're gonna let Bateman walk probably at the end of this year. All right, let's see what we get in the draft going forward. All right, we are at the draft. I have gone through this draft many times, and I have not seen anyone I want in the first round.
On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm going to look here, but I'm not sure I want to draft anyone in this first round. I might trade out. Honestly, there is nobody here until we get down here. Josh Boley. Yeah, this guy has all Bs, but he's round 2 through 3 talent. That's crazy. I don't get that one. That means he doesn't have a dev. I'm gonna guess. That's really throwing me off. I hate to go through all this. The only thing that I like is this man right here. Do I want to draft him in the first round and just not have to worry about it again? Because we need someone on the outside. I think I'm going to draft him. That stamina sucks. That worries me. But he's around 1 through 2 talent. Hopefully he has a dev. We're going to reach, but we're going to take him.
The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock.
We got our right tackle. This guy's probably amazing. I'm going to take him right now.
Now on the clock, the Rams.
Yeah, what a call. He is not in scheme for our defensive tackle. He is getting moved to left or right end. That is a pickup right there. Holy shnikes. All right. Let's see what we're rocking with here.
The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock.
At the end of the second round. Oh,
it's the
let's
Dallas
go.
Cowboys now on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about, boys. Hopefully that wide receiver makes it.
With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock.
He's day 3. What's his center? We're going to have to go to the center here. Absolutely looking phenomenal. He's young. I think I'm going to take him. Yeah.
On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, we have our offensive line of the future here. $21. I'm going to take my man here.
It's the Cowboys.
We got all the
now
hidden
on
devs
the
we need.
clock.
Clay Aikens? Oh yeah, we're taking you.
On the clock now, the Dallas
Please
Cowboys.
have a good overall. Let's look at the draft recap. Alright, so Caleb Huff is a 74. I think we're doing pretty good here in this department. 71 for our center, 69 for Peter Pierce? Who the hell is this guy? How? Yo, I don't remember drafting this guy. Where did they come from? Alright, interesting. We might be able to work with Clay. What's his, Alright. Let's see what we're doing here. What's, Who was the gen? Marcus Farrell. Yeah, he was the first pick. Lamar Baptiste. Down. Okay. I think we made some good moves here. Made some good moves. Let's get through free UDFAs and fixing our roster, and I'll see you back at week 1. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on here. My team is not letting me trade. The Dolphins, the Ravens are telling me we don't feel we could afford to move a player at position right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Huh? So weird. We have reached year 2. This has taken me a while. We had cap problems, so we got rid of our left tackle and our left guard. Excuse me. I mean, we drafted the replacements. I would say that the left tackle we drafted isn't ready to start yet, but we are starting 3 rookie offensive linemen. Let's take a look at our scheme. We're down an 81 overall on offense, and we're at an 84 overall on defense. Took some hits, man. Nothing I can do about it with the cap hell. I mean, the amount of money that needs to be paid to Justin Tucker is absolutely ridiculous. So much money. So I couldn't cut him. Dude, and then it won't let you drop people. It's a mess. But it's fixed now, and the team is what it is. Alright, but we are hunters across the board as far as scheme. Sticking to it, man. We are sticking to it. As far as the lineup goes, we have Lamar Jackson, Curtis, AJ Dillon. Stevenson's out, he's hurt. This guy we trade for, Hanson. He's a little slow, but he's 6'2 or 6'3. Got Bateman, but this is probably his last year. Bunch of just random. A lot of these guys are rookies, they're young in their 70s. But here's Powell. He has to start. He's a hidden dev. Leonard is star. Owens and Huff. I forget which one. Oh yeah. Leonard is rookie hidden dev, and Huff is rookie hidden dev. Which got Andrews. We have the rookie Whitfield. Ogunjobi. He's starting for us. This Ashmore guy's not starting. Can't do him. And Nichols has to play out here because Leonard is hurt. He's out. This guy looks like he's going to be a beast possibly. He and Humphrey are pretty good. We have the rookie Akins, pretty much in the slot. Roquan Smith, Pat Queen, the new boy Rashawn Gary, Ajabo, and Uwe. They're kind of splitting time there. And then you got Hamilton and Marcus Williams with Trey Flowers backing him up. As we always do, we are going to advance week 1 and see how we do.